What's up, everybody, and welcome to another How To Tuesdays on Facebook and on YouTube. Uh, Excited for this live. We're going to be slowly wrapping up the year, so we're starting today. And what better way than to start the send off of probably the worst year that potentially everybody has had in ever. Um, and to be talking about the latest blog post that we released over on viofitness.ca, which is called "The Nightmare Is Over." Well, we're hoping that it's over. So, like I said earlier today on John's Daily Bites, today I wanted to go over two little tips and tricks that I have used over this year to be able to get myself to the position that I'm in. Um, it I'll be quite honest with you guys, it's not the best position, but looking back at how the year started, I never thought I'd be in this position right now to be having 78 podcasts live, a caveman challenge that's up and running, and I'm working right now on a 8-week accelerator program that will help you lose fat in 8 weeks and keep it off and keep you focused whether you need a gym or not. So looking back at, you know, looking back to, till January, February, I never would have thought I'd be in this position. I'll be honest with you guys. So these are the these are two of the many different tools that I actually use in order for me to get to this position. You can read about the what my journey in the blog post, and we're gonna sum it up today. We're gonna sum up the one change which I called um, focusing. How do you maintain focus? How do you shift your focus? How do you take what you had planned, throw it out the window, and come up with a new plan? This is probably the hardest and most scariest thing anybody can do, to be honest with you. Um, I did it in the sense that I actually took 1 week off. No, 2 weeks off. I took 2 weeks off and I just relaxed. I just did the things that I wanted to do whenever I wanted to do it after whatever I had to do during my day to day. And I basically, if emptied my mind, if you will. Hey, Roosta. Welcome, Roosta. So, um, yeah, so that's basically all I did. I just emptied, did nothing, focused on myself, and I eventually got to the point where I got bored. And I had to, the second week where I was doing nothing, what I actually did was I understood what I needed, what I enjoyed doing, and that enjoyment came in the gym. So, what did I need to do in order for me to continue doing training people and do the stuff and do everything that I just keep myself busy and keep myself enjoyed. So what I did, I actually called up my web guy and I told him, look, I'm planning to put my website back up. Let's get something done. He says, perfect. Let's do it. And we got viofitness.ca back up and running. So I realized that there wasn't a lot of stuff going on. I was just using it as a blog post, and I'm like, hey, I got to do a little bit more with this. I want to get my programs back out there. But how do I do that? How do I get my programs back online? Because I had no idea, I had no clue how to do it. So one night I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw this guy running around in London with no shirt on, and he's talking about how to get your business online. And I'm like, what's this guy talking about? He can show me how to put my business online. So I actually pulled the trigger on signing up to Brian Rose's 8 week accelerator program. And my buddy Rustem, he was my coach on the business accelerator. And I have to say, Rustem actually pushed the crap out of me. Facebook might block me for saying crap, but I don't care. But Rustem is probably one of the best coaches that I had. And he's like, he pushes. And I have to say, like, I'm so grateful that he pushed, because that push just kept pushing it, kept pushing me, kept pushing me. So shout out to you, Rustam. I mean, it's still going for me. And yeah, here I am. Right after that, I signed up to the podcasting because I just had a fire under me, and I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. So that kind of bleeds into the second point that I want to talk on. That second point is learning how to slow down in order for you to hit warp drive. Now, what I mean by that is, just like I did in, I could say easily beginning of April, I did nothing. I slowed right down. I did nothing for 2 weeks. So I was able to recalibrate. I was able to see my big picture of where I wanted View Fitness to be. And to be honest with you, I never expected to be having a podcast. I expected the programs to be online and completely virtual, and for you guys to be able to consume these at your leisure whenever you like. But to be 78 podcasts in, 30, I think I'm at 33 long form interviews, and the rest of them are all me just blabbing about my past and my tips and my tricks, never would have happened. I never could have seen that. So, and I actually took this from a book that I read, uh, and Brian actually talks a lot about this guy too, Jocko Willnick, on extreme ownership. And when I heard Brian say, "You got to take extreme ownership on all the things that you do," I'm like, okay, this is the program for me. We're on the same page. We're zoomed in properly in the right focus. And that's basically it. I'm okay. If you guys don't know who Jocko Willnick is, he's an ex-U.S. Navy SEAL commander from Tank Unit Bruiser, which is the most decorated Navy SEAL group in Iraq, when they were in Iraq. In his entire career, he has, as a commander, he's only lost 2 men. That's impressive. So basically, one of the things that he actually talks about is being able to um, roll with your punches, take the hits, you regroup, reload, recalibrate, and re-engage. But all the while learning all the mistakes and taking when you take the bumps, understanding and learning from all the mistakes that you've made in the past. So, like, uh, when it comes to fighting, I mean, I spoke last week with Daria Albers, and we were talking about mental states and this and that when it comes to fighting. But when it comes to like business stuff, okay, where did I make a mistake? How did I make that mistake? Why did I make that mistake? How can I fix that not to be a mistake later? Okay, I bought a program for $100. Maybe I shouldn't have bought that program because I learned nothing. Well, you learned something. You learned that you wasted $100. Could have you taken that $100, put it somewhere else? Sure. You know what I mean? So it's trying to refocus everything that you're doing with basically everything that you're doing. Just sit down, spend like an hour out of your day. If you don't have an hour, maybe like half an hour of your day, and just sit back and think, what am I doing? Am I happy with what I'm doing? Am I happy? Am I satisfied with what I'm doing? And For me, it took 2 weeks, but it doesn't have to take you 2 weeks. I mean, some people it takes longer. Some people it takes less. The first week was good for me to just sit back and relax and just think about things and actually not think about things. The second week was trying to put things back together for myself. And then the third week was meeting my good friend Rustem in the Business Accelerator program at London Real. And the rest is history. I mean, 8 weeks of boot camp, quote unquote, and then another 8 weeks with the amazing Kia Baker as in the broadcast yourself. And here I am. I'm doing lives every week. I'm doing podcasts every week. I'm just going to be pushing the podcasts every day again. Um, with my solo casts, doing blog posts every day. I'm going to be pushing that next week because I could see now that there's doing all this by myself is actually starting to build a little bit of burnout. So I'm just trying to, again, I'm recalibrating now. So that's why I'm not pushing so much stuff. Like I'm supposed to be doing podcasting every day, blog posting every day, posting on social media every day, and I'm doing this all by myself. Getting a program, getting the 8 week program, getting 8 week accelerator program up for the weight loss, getting the 21-day caveman challenge. So there's a lot that I need to just right now, I got the 21-day caveman challenge up and running. Perfect. My social media posts are going up. Perfect. My podcasts are back up once a week, being released on Mondays. If you want early access to those, please sign up to the newsletter. You will get them on Sundays. So please sign up to the newsletter so you can receive them and listen to them before it gets released to the public. So you have to understand that even that when you do get into where you want to be, right, you still are going to be taking punches. I'm still taking them. I'm still taking the punches. I can feel the burnout come. So I just back off just a little bit. I'm recalibrating. I'm slowly reloading. And every time I do that, I just keep growing and growing and growing. And this is what I mean by slowing down in order for you to hit warp drive. So I hope you guys have taken a huge amount of content or just those two tips and just see if you can apply it to your day-to-day life. How can I just, sit back, understand what's happening to me, and then just slowly start bringing it back one by one, piece by piece. How am I going to make this piece better? How am I going to make that piece better? And you're tweaking. You're becoming like an architect. You have the big picture of the building. You're going to break it down, slowly tweak every single ingredient like a master chef. And that's it, guys. Later tonight, about half an hour, 40 minutes, I'm gonna release another mini podcast. We're gonna touch up on the third one, uh, refinding your love for work, and that's the third piece of the puzzle for me. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, and you know that it can help someone, please share. Please give me a like. Please give me a comment whether you like it or not. Just I don't care. I'm not going to be deleting anything, so don't worry. And I will see you guys tomorrow with John's Daily Bites, and we're going to be doing a Q&A around this time again, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So with that, I will see you guys later.